Hey guys, what is up? This is Qazi. Welcome to another session of live lightning chess. So I'm trying something new here. We're going to be playing some real live lightning chess. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, I'm playing black here with one of my good friends. His name is Tenzin, and his rating is about 1800. Okay, so let's reset. Let's start. Shake hands. Alright, here we go. The game has begun. He plays d4, I play knight f6, followed by c4. It's a queen's gambit. Knight c3, bishop g7. I have chosen to pick King's Indian setup with d6 here, and I'm going to... so I played c5 here. Usually it's not a good idea, but here trading queens, I'm not really worried because I don't think he has a way to expose my king. Now here we trade queens, and I do king takes d8, so he has ruined my castling rights. I will not be able to castle later on in the game, but that is quite okay, because I might put my king on c7 and I might be fine. Since he has already played e3, his dark squared bishop cannot come to the square f4. So I probably am okay here. His dark squared bishop cannot come out and attack my king. So he's taking some time to think here, and I have some time advantage. So he pushes the pawn, and I just realized that there's no notation on this board. So for those of you who are new, I'm sorry. Next time, I promise I will have a different board. But I'm still thinking. Okay, so in this position, I think I want to play king c7. And I should be fine here. I mean, moving my king up to the dark square diagonally. And then I can bring out my other pieces as well. And I think I should be fine. Followed by bringing my rook. But first, I want to play a6. Move the pawn up. Because I'm worried about his knight jumping and attacking my king. Now his knight can't jump in and check my king on b5. And the square d5 is already protected by my knight. So I am fine here. Okay, so he plays this move. He wants to attack my pawn on f7, which is not protected at the moment. So I will probably defend that pawn. I might have better moves, but I want to keep my time advantage and probably just simply protect that pawn by my rook. I can also move my bishop and protect it, my light squared bishop to e6, but I think then he can take it, and I have a weird pawn structure, so I don't want to give him any advantage. I think that white's better, but my friend will have to prove it. And if he can't prove it, then I will just win. He castles here, which is a good move, of course. Castling is always good. I play knight c6, just bring out my knight, then maybe bring out my bishop, and I should be fine. Knight d5 check. All right. So now I just take the knight, trade knights. He takes back with the pawn. Now he's blocking his own bishop, light squared bishop, by doing that, but I think he should be fine. So his trick is to take on h7, though if you have watched my 4th video on how to play chess openings, you will know that moving your pieces away from the center, if you have watched any of my videos, you know how crazy I am about the center. So he moved his knight to the absolute worst square. So I'm going to try to punish him. I'm going to play f6, so his knight might get trapped now. I don't see any escape routes for him. And this move takes away the only escape route that the knight did have. So he now plays a3, and my knight actually... Oh. Yeah, now my knight actually looks like it's trapped. Don't you hate when that happens? I mean, I didn't really do anything wrong, but my knight looks like it's almost trapped here. I might be able to come up with a way to protect it and get it out, but as of now, I am having trouble seeing something. So that's the only place I can put him for now to protect him. And then I have some ideas, but let's try this move and see what he does. I mean, any other move would give up the knight. This was the only one that poses problems. Now I'm worried because he wants to just put his knight on d2. Or rook on d2, so basically move his rook up one square to attack the knight, and then my knight's trapped. So I'm going to play this bishop move, and the reason why I played it is if he pushes his pawn up, now the d4 square is open for my knight. So now I've tricked him, and my square is open for my knight. Now I'm just going to retreat my bishop, And now if he ever attacks my knight, I can just simply retreat it to the square in the center that has now opened up since he moved his e-pawn. And my friend actually just complimented me on that fact, so that's cool. Okay, so now c4, I'm not sure about this move, but I want to keep the files closed. Otherwise, his pieces get really scary, so I'm just going to play that. The reason why he can't move that rook up to b2 is I can take the pawn in the corner on a3 with my knight. So that's why he cannot play rook up 1, rook b2. So he will try to move this rook on d2 to attack my knight, but that's still not easy. So he checks my king. He has 12 seconds left, so he has to play fast. And I play king b6. And now he doesn't really have any more good checks. Let's see what he does. So he's pushing pawns. He has 6 seconds left. I'm attacking his knight, and now his knight is finally trapped. I'm going to capture it. He's attacking my knight, but I just simply take the pawn and defend my knight. He plays bishop e3 check, and unfortunately he hung his bishop, and he has run out of time. Good game, Tenzin. Okay, so that was a win. And time pressure, he messed up and he took my pieces, but even if he didn't mess up, I think that black's winning because of the fact that white's knight is trapped on the square h7. So really the biggest mistake of this game was him moving his knight to the square h7. I just don't think that that needed to happen at all. That's just a bad idea to ever move your knight to corners and sides of the board. Any piece really, but mostly knights, because they have very limited mobility, and a lot of the times when they go to a corner like that, you can trap them in like I did in this game. Okay, so now we're resetting and we're starting another game. Hopefully you guys can get a nice view of the clock. Okay, so we're moving all our pieces back and we are getting ready for a new game. New game. All right, so I am playing black again. I don't know why, but I am playing black again. Pawns don't go on d8, Tenzin. Come on. Queens go on that square. Okay, handshaking. And more handshaking. And more handshaking. Okay, can we play now? Can we play, please? And hand holding. And hand squeezing. What is this? This is supposed to be a chess video. Come on. All right. Ooh, nice handshake. All right, let's start. Oh, this is a bullet game. This is going to be fun. Oh, bullet is a 1 minute game. So I tricked you guys. This also has some bullet game in it. So that's awesome. Double the fun. Okay, I'm choosing King's Indian setup again. My friend, however, is choosing the same-ish setup for white. So same-ish variation. So I played c5, d5, e6. So he can't take on c5 and win that pawn because I have some tricks. Okay, so takes is 6. Now this is common same-ish stuff. Rook e8. Okay, so I'm moving my rook in the open file, the e file. I'm bringing out my knight. He pushes his pawn and he blocks my queen side, but I'm going to push my queen side pawns anyways. He en passant, I capture back with the knight, attacking his bishop on c4. If my knight can trade himself for that bishop, I will be very happy, because any pieces I get to trade in this kind of Benoni-like structure, I'm happy, because my pieces have more mobility. When your pieces are trapped and low on space, you want to trade more pieces. White has more space, meaning he has more squares to put his pieces on, because he has further expanded pawns, and he doesn't want to trade. Okay, now I'm thinking of some kind of trap. Hopefully he falls for it. I'm seeing that the D pawn, I can take it, and there's a pin on the E file. So hopefully he misses that, and I can trick him. Okay, so he castles. And I play c4 to move his bishop away from the defense of the d5 pawn, and now I go ahead and take on d5. And he realizes that now if he takes with a pawn, I take his bishop on e3, his dark squared bishop, because my queen and rook are lined up. He moves his bishop back. Now he's threatening. No, he's still not really threatening to take, because I can take his knight. So yeah, don't need to move that. So I take another pawn and attack his rook. Okay, so he moves his rook out of the way, and now I anchor my bishop on the square c3. So this looks a little scary for him. Okay, so he takes with the knight. Now, I might lose a piece here, or I might not. If I take with the knight, then he takes the bishop on b2. So I'm going to take with the bishop. Hopefully, I might find some trick. Oh, knight f4. How about that? Now, if he takes, I fork him. Oh, he took. Ah, there you go. Come on, Tenzin. Fork. Here we go. Knight takes c3, and I'm up time. I got his queen, and this should be pretty good for me. Let's see what happens here. Queen c7, rook b1. Okay, so I take his rook. I don't see why not. He takes back with the bishop. Queen Chekaruski in the back rank. That's not mate, unfortunately. I still have some work left to do. That's annoying. He's putting up a good defense. He should be getting crushed right now. I don't know. Okay, rook b8. Bishop a2. Bishop c6. And rook d3. So he moves his rook. Let's see. I still can't get on his back rank with my rook, but I'm going to attack his bishop. Trade pieces. When you're up pieces, you want to trade. So I trade, and now I play rook b1, and this is resign time for him. He plays a robotic move, and I take his rook. I'm threatening checkmate on g1. I'm threatening to just take his bishop and checkmate him. He plays a move that I haven't ever seen before. It's a fantastic move. I really should have seen it, but oh well. Okay. Just kidding for those of you guys who are new to chess. He resigned because I was going to take his bishop and checkmate him. So he simply resigned. And in chess, a lot of the times you don't even have to tip over your king or whatever. You can just shake hands and resign. He tried to be extra funny by moving his king and jumping over his pawn. So that's cool too, I guess. All right, I'm going to cut it off here, and we are going to continue a live chess commentary next week. This is it. This is Qazi signing off. Thank you everybody for listening to this. Please rate or like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely comment, because what I want to do now is I want to make some videos, basically like a FAQ style thing. So frequently asked questions. So if you have some questions that you want to ask, please ask them in the comments below, and I might make a video answering lots of your guys' questions. I might pick your questions to be the ones that are answered. All right, once again, thanks everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Expired, and then just zoom into it, and it looks all disgusting and stuff. That's how I want you to see the moves on the side of the board. Don't play them.